Hello friends and welcome to this session for GATE and ESC Electrical Engineering. My friend, this session is going to be one of the most awesome session and you are going to really learn something very new and something that will help you in the exam. In the exam for GATE, may it be 2021 or it may be 2022. Now, before we start the lecture, my friend, let me introduce you myself. My name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR 1 in GATE 2014 and GATE 2018. And my friend, I was also awarded the President of India Gold Medal by the President himself in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Presently, I am working as a director at an academy for GATE department, and that is why constantly I am able to bring new and more initiatives for you. Because an academy is not an institute. An academy is not a coaching. An academy is more of a revolution. An academy is more of a feeling. An academy has everything right that is wrong with every other coaching institute in the country. The name An Academy, my friend, has been comprised of two words, un and academy. That means it has everything that is not there in an academy. So an academy cares about the student in the best way possible. It cares about the student most than or more than any other person can. All the initiatives are centered on the student. That is, they are always working towards the student welfare. And that is why, my friend, you are watching this course on power system. That is why, my friend, you are watching this course on power system free of cost on our YouTube channel. So my friend, if you are visiting this channel for the first time, make sure that you have subscribed, because we have electrical machine, power electronics, power system, communication system, EMT, EDC, network, signal, control, digital, everything is here on this channel, that too free of cost, my friend. But what has An Academy done? An Academy has brought a revolution in the country where they are providing the most affordable education, and that too free of that too at the most affordable price, as well as free of cost on YouTube. So my friend, if you want to be a part of the revolution that An Academy has created by means of the courses that are running on An Academy, where they are bringing you the best ever educators of the country on a single platform. That is, you, my friend, can be able to learn from India's top educator at the cheapest or at the most affordable prices possible. At the most affordable prices possible. Now, my friend, I'm talking to you. You can dare to dream. You can dare to enter a PSU. You can dare to dream about MTech from an IIT. Why? Because An Academy has made it possible. An Academy has done everything that is required to get the best rank in GATE examination. So my friend, if you want to join An Academy, make sure that you use the code Ankit ESE, because the door to An Academy opens with this code, and this directly makes me your mentor so that I can guide you at each and every step regarding your GATE preparation. And not only this, you will also get 10% discount on your subscription. Now, what does An Academy bring for you? Not only the live classes. The live classes are the best part of An Academy, where you can interact with the educator, ask your doubt, and make sure that you understand each and every concept and then only exit the class. But other than that, you get dedicated doubt session, where you can post a pic of a question and ask any doubt, any number of doubts. Then you have weekly quizzes. Every Sunday we test how much you have understood. Then there are daily practice paper which we provide you for practice. Then there are practice questions from An Academy. Then there are test series from An Academy. Then there is crash course, where we will boost your rank in the last few months. There is rank improvement batch for the students who have already done well in the GATE examination. Now, my friend, all of this just with one subscription fees, where you don't have to pay anything again and again or anything extra. That is the magic of An Academy. Just join An Academy without thinking too much.
Hi guys, in the last lecture we studied about the stranded conductors. We saw that we moved to stranded conductors from solid conductors to reduce the skin effect. But in that process, what I lost was the tensile strength reduced, due to which sag increased and clearance reduced. Okay, so that was the biggest disadvantage, as well as the corona loss increased. So to increase the tensile strength so as to increase the clearance, we move to composite stranded conductor. In which what we did is we used one steel strand so as to increase the tensile strength. This was called as ACSR, aluminium conductor steel reinforced. Okay, but one problem still remained, that the corona loss was high. So we did expanded ACSR, in which we inserted a layer of paper or hessian between the interlayers so that the radius can be increased. If radius increases, electric field reduces, and hence corona also reduces. So that is what we did in the last lecture. In this lecture, we will study more about the inductance of the transmission line, and we will get acquainted with the two terms that are more commonly used in reference to transmission line, GMD and GMR. Now let us first consider a single conductor and let us derive the internal inductance. Internal inductance refers to the inductance due to internal flux linkages inside the conductor. So here there is a conductor given which has a radius r. What I am doing is I am assuming a loop of radius y and thickness dy, and I am applying Ampere's law to this loop. Now when we apply Ampere's law, H dot dl is equal to current enclosed, let us say Iy. Now H will be, if I am assuming current is coming out, H will be anti-clockwise, so it will be tangential to this element, as well as dl will be tangential. So H and dl both are in same phase. So integral H dl is equal to Iy. Now first thing that we do is we assume that we are neglecting skin effect. So what is the reason why we are neglecting skin effect? So that current is uniformly distributed within the radius or within the cross-sectional area of the conductor. So the current density will be, if total current is I by pi r square. So current enclosed in a radius y will be J into pi y square, that is I into y by r whole square. So that means if we expand the Ampere's law, I into y by r whole square, so H will be Iy by 2 pi r square. That is the magnetic field intensity H. Now to calculate the inductance, what we do is we determine flux linkages upon current. So to determine flux linkages is nothing but N into phi, where phi is the flux. So what is the difference between flux and flux linkage? Flux is produced by a magnet or by a coil. Now suppose if it links or if it passes through n turns of a coil, then total flux that is passing through will be n times the flux produced. That is why flux linkage is number of turns multiplied by flux. So to determine flux linkage we need flux, and to determine flux we need flux density. So let us find out flux density here. B will be taken as mu h, so it will be mu I by 2 pi r square into y. Now to determine flux we need small area. Now to take a small area, it will be mu I by 2 pi r square L dy. That is the area of this strip. This length I am taking as dy, and the length in that direction will be the length of conductor, L into dy. Okay. So that is mu I L by 2 pi r square y into dy. Now to determine the flux linkage we need the number of turns, but since here is a single conductor there is no concept of number of turns. So how to determine flux linkage? I will say the entire conductor corresponds to one turn. Okay, that means pi r square radius correspond to one turn. Then pi y square will correspond to 1 by pi r square into pi y square. That is y by r whole square. Since this is fractional number of turns, it is totally hypothetical. Now, what we assume is, in a coil, the flux is linking only the inside region. There is no flux outside. So that means flux due to this filament will link the inside half of this filament, that is this region. Okay, this region, that is the inside half of this filament, is being linked by the flux due to this filament. So we have to take this number of turns to determine the flux linkage. So d lambda is d phi into y by r whole square. That is mu I L by 2 pi r4 y cube dy. That is the differential flux linkage or a small flux linkage. To determine the total flux linkage, we will have to integrate d lambda. That is, we have to integrate mu I L by 2 pi r raised to power 4. Now for internal, this y can go from 0 to small r. So this will be mu I L by 2 pi r raised to power 4 into y4 by 4. So that is mu I L by 8 pi Henry. Sorry, it will be Weber turns. Now to determine the inductance, it will be lambda by I, that is mu L by 8 pi, that is the unit will be Henry. Now if we take inductance per unit length, it will be mu by 8 pi Henry per meter. So why we are determining inductance per unit length here? Because the thing is, the transmission line can have a variable length. It can be 10 km long, it can be 300 km long, or a 600 km long. So we want inductance per unit length so that whenever we vary the length of the line, we can easily calculate the new inductance. So remember this formula, that internal inductance is mu naught mu r by 8 pi Henry per meter. Okay, so that is your internal inductance. Similar to this, the flux due to this conductor or magnetic field will be produced outside the conductor, and that magnetic field will link the conductor, that is called as external flux, or the inductance due to this is external inductance. Now again I am considering a loop of radius y and thickness dy. So proceeding in the same manner, we will first determine H dot dl is current enclosed. Now this entire conductor is lying within this loop, so current enclosed is I. So H dl is I, H into 2 pi y is I. So H will be equal to I upon 2 pi y. So to determine magnetic flux density, B is equal to mu H mu I by 2 pi y. And to determine the differential flux, that is B into dA mu I by 2 pi y L dy, that is mu I L by 2 pi 1 by y dy. Now when we want to determine the flux linkage, what we will do? We will take that conductor corresponds to 1 turn. Now entire conductor is lying inside this filament, so number of turns will be taken as 1, because this flux will be linking the entire conductor. So d lambda will be taken as 1 dot d phi, that is mu I L by 2 pi 1 by y dy. Now to determine the external flux, what we will do is, we will integrate it from, let us say, d1 to d2, 1 by y dy. So it will be mu I L by 2 pi ln d2 by d1. Okay, that is my lambda. Now lambda by I will give me inductance. It will be mu L by 2 pi ln d2 by d1. Now again inductance per unit length, L external will be mu by 2 pi ln d2 by d1 Henry per meter. Now suppose we take d1 equal to R, d2 equal to d. The external inductance is given by mu by 2 pi ln d by R. That is your external inductance of a conductor up to a distance d. Okay, so we have to remember two formulas. Internal inductance, that is due to the flux produced inside the conductor which links the inside region of the conductor. External inductance, it is due to the magnetic field outside the conductor which links the conductor. Okay, but both these fluxes link to the conductor itself. To determine total inductance, it will be internal plus external. So mu by 8 pi plus mu by 2 pi ln d by R. Now I can write it like this: mu by 2 pi 1 by 4 plus mu by 2 pi ln d by R. To combine these terms, 1 by 4 should be expressed in log. So mu by 2 pi ln e raised power 1 by 4 mu by 2 pi ln d by R. So it will be mu by 2 pi ln d e raised power 1 by 4 upon R. So it will be mu by 2 pi ln d by R e raised power minus 1 by 4 mu by 2 pi ln d by R prime. R prime is R e raised power minus 1 by 4, which is 0.7788 R. This is called as GMR, that is geometric mean radius. Okay, now what does GMR indicate? The thing is, if there were no internal flux linkages, then the internal flux or the flux that links to the inside region of the conductor will be up to radius R. But from this expression, if I see, instead of R, what we are getting is R prime. From this expression, what I am getting is R. If we forget this term, then the inductance would be this much only. Here it should have been R, but here it is coming R prime. That means it is the effective distance, or it is the effective radius. Effective radius up to which self flux linkage will occur. Okay. So GMR is the effective distance up to which self flux linkage occurs. Okay, if there were, this is due to internal flux. If there were no internal flux, then R prime would be equal to R. That is, internal flux would be present from 0 to R radius. But now internal flux is present from 0 to R prime radius. That means if we replace the conductor by a conductor of radius R prime without any internal flux linkage, the flux distribution will be identical to this conductor. Again I am repeating, if you replace this conductor by a conductor of radius R prime which does not have any self flux linkage or which does not have an internal flux, then the flux distribution will be same as the case of this conductor. So by neglecting internal inductance, we have to change the radius from R to R prime. Okay, next let us consider the single phase 2 wire line. Now single phase 2 wire line is something like this. It delivers a load. Here current is I. Okay, so the inductance of first wire will be mu by 2 pi ln d by R1 prime. Inductance of second would be mu by 2 pi ln d by R2 prime. From this figure, if we see, the same current passes through both the wires, so they are essentially connected in series. So L system will be L1 plus L2 mu by 2 pi ln d by R1 prime plus ln d by R2 prime. So mu by 2 pi ln d square by R1 prime R2 prime. So if we take 2 outside the log, so inductance would be mu by pi ln d by R1 prime R2 prime Henry per meter. So GMR of the system is under root R1 prime R2 prime, or we can say GMR of the system is equal to under root of GMR1 GMR2. That is, it is geometric mean of radius GMR of 1 and GMR of 2. That is why it is called as geometric mean radius, because actually when we consider this distance for a system, it comes out as the geometric mean of individual conductors. So that is why it is the GMR, geometric mean distance. Okay, so that is the inductance of a single phase 2 wire line. Here you have to remember, this is the only case where you will encounter mu by pi. Otherwise, at all places mu by 2 pi will be used. Why mu by pi? Because two conductors are connected in series, so inductance almost becomes doubled. Next, let us determine the flux linkage of a conductor when it is present in a group of conductors. So I am assuming we have n conductors, out of which I have to determine the flux linkage of ith conductor. So if I want to determine total flux linkage, then I have to integrate from 0 up to infinity. Rather, what we will do is we will determine up to p, and then we will make p tend to infinity. Okay, so that means, first of all, if we see what is the flux linkage between I to p. Okay, so now we just now determined the flux linkage while determining inductance. Mu naught by 2 pi current into ln d by r. Distance is di over ri prime. Okay, similarly lambda jp, it will be mu naught by 2 pi, let us call it as ii, ij ln dj by rj prime, whereas lambda ji will be mu naught by 2 pi ij ln dij by rj prime. But we want to find the flux linkage between the points I and P. So lambda ip will be lambda jp minus lambda ji. Okay, just read it from subscript, it will be lambda ip. It is equal to j minus p minus j minus I. So I minus p, that is equal to ip. So it will be mu naught by 2 pi ij ln dj by dij. Okay, so this term represents lambda flux linkage between I and P due to conductor J. So that is the mutual flux, this is the self flux. So to determine the total flux linkage, what we will do is we will add these terms. So lambda I will be equal to summation k is equal to 1 to n lambda I k. Okay, when k will be equal to I, lambda ii will denote self flux, other terms will represent mutual flux. Okay, so that will be equal to mu naught mu r by 2 pi I1 ln, it will be d1 by di1, similarly I ln di by dii plus in ln dn by din. Now this term here represents self flux, other terms represent mutual flux. But in case of self flux, we saw the term was mu naught mu r by 2 pi I ln di by ri prime. So what I will do is dii anyways has no significance, it can be taken as ri prime because this term here represents self flux. Okay, other terms represent the distance of ith conductor from that particular conductor, and d1 up to dn represent distance of that conductor from the point P. Now let us separate the terms in this expression. We can write it as mu naught mu r by 2 pi I1 ln d1 II ln di plus In ln dn. Take the denominator terms also, mu naught mu r by 2 pi I1 ln 1 by di1 plus In ln 1 by din. Okay. Now since these n conductors, suppose I have a group of 10 conductors, some of them will be carrying a current from source to load, other will be bringing the current back, because we need a closed circuit for the flow of current. So the conductors that carry the current from source to load are called as forward conductors. The conductors that carry the current back from load to source are called as return conductors. So if one conductor is carrying a current I, other will be carrying a current minus I, because minus I implies I in the opposite direction. Okay, so their total current should be 0. Similarly here, if we have n conductors, the total current should be 0. In should be 0. From here I can write down In as minus I1 plus I2 up to In minus 1. Now let us focus on first term here. So right now I am only focusing on first term. If we substitute the value of In to be this, it will become mu naught mu r by 2 pi I1 ln d1 plus I2 ln d2 plus dot dot dot. In will be I1 up to In minus 1 ln dn. Now if you see, there are two terms that contain I1. One is ln d1, one is ln dn, but both are in subtraction. So what I can do is, I can write it down something like this. Collect the I1 terms. Since both are in subtraction, log will become the ratio. This will go on up to In minus 1 ln dn minus 1 by dn. Okay. Now as p tends to infinity, what will happen? Since the distance between the conductors will be less as compared to the infinite distance, so as p tends to infinity, what will happen is that the distances will become almost equal. The conductors will come almost, the distance between the conductors will be negligible as compared to infinity. So we can say d1 equal to d2 equal to dn. Okay, that means d1 by dn will be 1, d2 by dn will be 1, dn minus 1 by dn will be 1. That is why all these log terms will be 0. So first term is reduced to 0. So we are left only with the second term, due to which the flux linkage now becomes flux linkage of any conductor mu naught mu r by 2 pi I1 ln 1 by di1 II ln 1 by dii plus In ln 1 by din. Here dii is referring to Ri prime. This term here represents self flux and the other terms represent mutual flux. So if we want to find the self inductance, what to do is self flux by self current lambda self of I divided by II mu naught mu r by 2 pi ln 1 by Ri prime. Similarly, lambda Lij will be lambda Ij by Ij. So it will be mu naught mu r by 2 pi ln 1 by Dij. That is the mutual inductance between the ith and the jth conductor. So this way we can find the self and the mutual inductance. From here, if we see, inductance is directly proportional to log of 1 by distance between the conductors. So this general thing you must always remember. This flux linkage expression is very important for future derivations also. So remember, flux is nothing but mu into I by 2 pi ln 1 upon distance. Now let us take an example of this system in which phase A is carrying a current I, other two phases are acting as return conductor. So if I want to find flux linkage of ith or flux linkage of A phase, mu naught mu r by 2 pi, then Ia ln 1 by daa plus Ib ln 1 by dab plus Ic ln 1 by dac. Okay, Ia is equal to I, other currents are I by 2. Let us take I common. 1 by daa minus 1 by 2 ln 1 by dab minus 1 by 2 ln 1 by dac. Okay, so it will be mu naught mu r by 2 pi into I ln 1 by daa, and if they combine these two terms, minus half ln 1 by dab dac. Okay, here daa refers to Ra prime. So lambda a will be mu naught mu r by 2 pi into I, take half inside, 1 by daa minus ln 1 by under root dab. Okay, so if we find the total flux linkage, lambda a will become mu naught mu r by 2 pi into I ln under root dab into dac by daa. Here daa refers to Ra prime. But when we saw the flux linkage was mu naught mu r I by 2 pi ln d by r, where d was the distance between the two conductors. So here the distance is replaced by geometric mean of distances. It is called as GMD. So GMD is the effective distance up to which mutual flux linkage will occur. See, here there are two conductors. One is lying at a distance dab, other is lying at a distance of dac from the conductor A, and each is carrying a current I by 2. Now if we want to replace these two conductors by a single conductor which carries a current I, it must be kept at a distance root dab into dac from the conductor A so as to produce the same mutual flux. Again I am repeating, if you wish to replace these two conductors by a single equivalent conductor which produces the same mutual flux, then that conductor must carry a current I instead of I by 2, and it should be placed at a distance root dab into dac from the conductor A. So it is the effective distance of mutual flux linkage, that is called as geometric mean distance or GMD. Okay, so here we have learned two terms. GMR is nothing but r prime, and GMD is the geometric mean of all the distances where the mutual flux linkage is occurring. So let us summarize what we covered in this lecture. We first saw internal inductance mu naught mu r by 8 pi Henry per meter. Then we saw external inductance mu naught mu r by 2 pi ln d by r, Henry per meter. Then we saw total inductance, mu naught mu r by 2 pi, ln d by r prime, where r prime is equal to 0.7788 r. Then we saw inductance of 2 wire. It was mu naught mu r by pi ln d by under root r1 prime r2 prime. This we called as GMR of the system. Then we saw flux linkage. It was sigma k equal to 1 to n mu naught mu r by 2 pi ik ln 1 by d ik, where dii was ri prime. So that is what we covered in this lecture, and we also saw the concept of GMD. For A phase it came out to be DAC because there was mutual flux linkage due to phase B and phase C. In the next lecture we will see the bundled conductors and how they are advantageous over the stranded conductor, and we will analyze them using the concept that we learned today, that is the GMD and GMR.
So my friend, if you want to join Unacademy, if you liked the lecture, if you liked the content that you have just watched, and you have decided that Unacademy is the right place for you, and you want to learn with me, you want to learn from me, then don't hesitate, because that is where we are conducting free classes every day that will boost your GATE rank. So if you decide to take subscription, click on GATE and ESE, click on get subscription. After this, you can choose the plan that you want to opt for. The final year and dropper can take 1 year plan, second and the third year can take 2 year plan. But don't forget to use the code Ankit ESE. This will give you 10% off, as well as it will bring you under my guidance. And as you can see, the prices are really affordable, my friend. It is much less than any other institute can offer you, and that is why I keep repeating, Unacademy is not an academy. It is a revolution. It is a feeling. You can make the payment by credit, debit card, EMI, net banking. Also, EMI is available on debit card, but for HDFC debit card and Bajaj Finserv debit card. So if you are from a weak financial background, you can pay the amount in installments, but only use the code Ankit ESE. And my friend, these are some videos where I have told how to study, how to get the best rank in GATE, and these videos will really help you in cracking GATE. So make sure that you watch each and every one of them. And my friend, these are our other channels, like for mechanical we have, for civil also we have, for computer science we have for SSC, JEE, all branches, electrical, mechanical, civil. And on this channel we have the previous year question video solution, that too free of cost. And many more channels will be coming very soon for you guys. So be a part of our YouTube family, and you can take the benefit of all the free content that we are bringing. And my friend, this is my Telegram channel, where you will find the notes of each and every lecture that I take. And this is my Unacademy profile, which you can follow to watch my content for free on Unacademy, because there also I am taking regular free classes. So if you can't afford to join Unacademy, then keep associated with us, keep sharing the content that we are providing, and work towards making this YouTube family bigger and better. We'll keep bringing more and more content for you, and the only fees that you have to pay, my friend, is that you have to work hard and you have to share and like each and every video that we are uploading. So that way this family gets bigger. Even the student in a rural area can take the benefit of the free initiatives that we have started. And my friend, you also get the best rank in GATE without having to stress about how to pay. So if you can't be paying or you can't afford to pay, then make sure that you are building this YouTube family, a bigger and a better YouTube family, the biggest and the best community of all electrical engineers. So that is all from my side. See you again in the next lecture. Thank you.